Alrighty guys, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 speed build today. So today is going to be a great day, because you know why? Because 1, we're doing a Sims 4 speed build, 2, we're doing a sim battle, and 3, I'm collabing with Lukey. So if you don't know who Lukey is, he is amazing. He does amazing builds. I'm like, how does he do it? Teach me your ways. I need to know, please, and thank you. So I contacted him on Twitter asking him if he wanted to do a collab, and he said sure. So I gave him this blueprint, well, this house plan actually, of a modern theme forest cabin, and I said, you know what, we're gonna do it on a 30 by 20 lot with a budget of 35,000 simoleons, and he said, you know what, that is amazing, let's do it. So I thought, that's awesome. I could do a collab with Lukey, who I have never collabed with before, and I love his channel, so I thought, you know what, it was kind of a perfect way to do it. So here it is. So for the sim battle, what you have to do is who built it better. So you have to watch both of our builds and then comment down below who built a better house and why, because we would love to know so we can improve on our building skills and get better at building. So that's what we're here for. Building skills on fleek, I think, maybe, who knows. So for this build, I built this house twice because, you know, the pictures that I showed him, I'm gonna show it on the screen actually right now. I saw the house, I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool, I like it. And the house itself is literally like, there's pillars in the ground, like, the ground is sunken down below, and since we don't have terrain tools in the Sims 4, not yet, hopefully soon, I want it like right now so badly so I can build better builds one day. So like, since we don't have terrain tools, I had to improvise. And you know me and improvising, and it comes to landscaping and making it look good. Man, that first build, I built this house twice. My second attempt, the first time I built it, it was over 50,000 simoleons, and I was mad at myself because, you know, 35,000 simoleons was my budget, and I went over 50,000 simoleons. So I was like, you know what, great. So that's why this speed build is actually very, very short, because it took me only about an hour to do, because the first time I built it, it only took me about, you know, an hour and 30 minutes to build, just because it was on a small lot, and I had so much landscaping. I had to scale up the landscaping a little bit, you know, to make it a little bit more fuller. And what I really like about this build is that I used so much debug clutter that was in the debug category. All the debug items are actually are all free. So if you go into the debug category, I think you type in bb.show hidden objects, and you can literally go in that debug category and find so much stuff. Like you can find food, drinks, plungers, like toiletry stuff, like you know the objects that the Sims use, like, you know, the cleanup stuff or make stuff like a cutting board or random food that they have, some drinks. They have so much stuff in the Sims 4 debug category that your mind would like literally be blown. It's crazy. So I used a pond, and then I used a plunger. So like now, like from now on, I'm gonna start using plungers in my builds, because there's a plunger actually in the Sims 4 debug category. And for my bathrooms, for my builds, I put a plunger next to the toilet, because, you know, toilets sometimes get clogged and you gotta use a plunger every now and then, and, you know, forest, frankenbeans, yeah, toilet, plunger, things, words, yeah. Anyway, so you know what the drill is, you know, frankenbeans, smelly, plunger, there it is. So yeah, there's my plunger. It looks pretty cool. And so I actually put a pond in the back part, which you can see right now, but I literally moved the lot, pushed it back, and put the pond right on the left side of the build. So it looks really, really cool in my opinion. So your Sims can actually fish on the lot themselves. And so I usually tell stories in my builds, and I don't know what story I'm going to tell, but I probably will tell a story in about the next, you know, 3 minutes or like 2 minutes or so, because of this speed was actually 10 minutes long, and I have to come up with a story that I have to talk for like 6 minutes straight, well, 6 minutes, so I can tell you about the story. It's a very, very short story actually, and it's about, you know, I'm going to tell you in a minute, but, so again, go ahead, comment down below, who built it better. I need to know, like, right now, because I want to win. I want to win the sim battle, because again, I never win anything in my entire life. Well, I sometimes do, because I'm very talented at singing, but you know, that's my life. Anyway, so for this story, I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys about this newlywed couple who recently just got married, named Dan and Jackie. So Dan and Jackie are a newlywed couple who just got married in the year 2013, so I'm staying in the modern times here. So look at that, me being a modern simmer, that's amazing, awesome, right? So Dan and Jackie recently got married, and they thought, you know what, we want to go on our honeymoon very soon, And so Jackie thought, you know what, we should do some camping. And so Dan thought, you know what, I don't know about that. Maybe we should go to the Bahamas or Hawaii. And Jackie thought, you know, no. We don't want to be that generic couple who always goes to Hawaii or Fiji or whatever the place that it's called. We don't want to be fancy. We want to be that nice couple who actually spends their money wisely and saves the money for children in the long run. And so Dan thought for a while and he agreed. So after that, they packed their bags for about 3 days into this like small little modern cabin. And they had so much fun with it, so they met with the park ranger, well, no, actually the ranger, the forest ranger. And he said, I'm here. I was like, hello, my name is Sam. I'm here to help. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and contact me via cell. Just call me on my cell and you'll be able to reach me. I'll be right over here at your cabin sooner than possible. And so that's what he did. He was there to help them like have a comfortable stay in the woods. And so Jackie took a hike one day. And she saw a bear. And you know, bears are very creepy and very scary when you get near one or you see one. So Jackie saw a bear in the woods. She's like, oh, a bear, help me. And so the bear was like, who are you? Literally, the bear was talking and she was having some serious deja vu, or it's like some delusion right there. She was having some weird conception like, oh, bears can talk now? That's weird. But no, she was actually dreaming that during that time. So she didn't go on a hike. She was dreaming. She didn't know anything at all. It's like she's like, bears can't talk. That's crazy. So yeah, she was dreaming. And so what happened afterwards? They woke up in the morning. They got their sack lunch. They went on a hike and they had a little fun time with that. They found some herbalism skill. They actually did some herbalism skill, and then they did some wellness, did some yoga. And overall, they did have a lot of fun. They went fishing on their actual lot there, met some new campers around the town, and they had the wonderful time. They met some new people they didn't meet before. They actually met one of their friends back in high school, which is really, really cool. His name was Fred, and yeah, his name was Fred, and he met him because they were high school friends. They were all high school friends. They didn't know they were gonna meet up literally in the same exact place at the exact same time. So it was pretty cool, very convenient, and there they were. So Dan and Jackie were thinking that they were going to have kids one day in the long run. And so that's what they thought during the camping trip. Because, you know, their honeymoon, kids, just got married, 2013, gonna live life in the moment. And that's what happened there. And I wanted to make that, I wanted to tell them that everything was going to be okay. Everything was going to be fine. Don't worry about your parents. Don't worry about your friends. Everything will be totally fine as long as you stay together and tell the truth. And, you know, that's what life is all about. Telling the truth and staying true to yourself. I guess you would say that. So, I don't know what else to say because I really have 3 minutes left. And I guess I can continue with the story, which I can. Because all I literally am doing is placing debug. Like, I'm like in the debug category right now. I'm placing like debug items, like debug objects. Like I'm placing placemats and logs and food, and it's I don't know why I did that, but it looked pretty cool, so I left it and it looks nice. So yeah. So I guess because Jackie, back to the story. Let me be relevant here. So back to the story. So Jackie said to Dan that one day I want to have a kid one day, and they did later in the long run. So like moving forward 3 years later, they had their first kid named Sarah. So Sarah is now born. She's only like literally 1 year old, and she's having the best time of her life. She can't even talk or walk or go to the potty just yet. So Jackie is a very successful career woman. She's actually in the law career, and she's a very successful lawyer. Dan, on the other hand, he's actually a painter in the painter career, so they're not living on ends meet, but they're living very, very comfortably because, you know, Dan's parents were rather rich, and they gave him a house. So it's like, oh, hey, that's lovely. That's just crazy. Just giving them a handout there, just here, like saying, Dan's father's like, hey, here's a house. Live it, love it, take it. I don't want it. You know, me and your mom are old. Live your life to the fullest. So that's what they did. And so on and so forth, they did what they had to do in order to survive. Dan being a painter and Jackie being a lawyer, everything worked out great. So whenever they had trouble, Jackie was like, I got you, I got this. I am a lawyer, I will defend you. So that's what happened there. And we're almost close to the screenshots of this build because this build was very, very short. So again, go ahead and comment down below who built the better house and why, because we would love to know as always. And if you want to see more speed builds from us, let us know on both of our channels and tweet us on Twitter on what we should build on our channels together or separately, who knows. But again, as always, all links are down below, down in the comments below. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next sim battle next week. Bye!